Alright, so for number 2, as you guys can see, I'm going to go for the even ones. So number 2, LCD, the common denominator is 14. So that means I multiply my whole entire equation to both sides by 14. Alright, so we multiply this out, we distribute, and both of these 14s both go in the numerator, okay? You're multiplying to the numerator, so I'm going to just distribute it to each, but I'm not going to fully distribute it into the equation, because I know your LCDs will be able to cancel with some stuff. So 14 times that numerator over 7, and then minus 14 times b, which is 14b all over 2, is equal to 14 times that numerator, which is just b plus 3, all over 14. Now, I can clearly see I could cancel this one with this one, this 14 with that 2, and that 14 with that 14. So then, we're going to get 2 times 2b minus 3 minus So, as I was saying, 2 times 2b minus 3, 14 divided by 2 is just 7, so minus 7b, which is equal to 14 over 14 is 1, so we're just going to have b plus 3. And now we just solve, so 2 distributed into that parenthesis, we got 4b minus 6 minus 7b is equal to b plus 3. Negative 3b minus 6 is equal to b plus 3. So let's just move everything to the left-hand side. Negative 4b minus 6 equals 3. Plus 6 plus 6. Negative 4b is equal to 9. Divide both sides by negative 4. And we are going to get b is equal to negative 9/4. Alright. So that one's number 2. Now let's go for number 4. I'm going to just move these down. So here's number 4. Okay, so in your guys' problem, it says to write down the excluded values. So I know k cannot be negative 2 and it cannot be 0. If there were those values, then you guys would see that your denominators would be 0. So k can't be negative 2 or 0. Now let's just find the LCD. LCD is k times k plus 2. There's our LCD. So now multiply that to both sides of your guys' equation. Times that whole thing by k times k plus 2 equals 5, and then times k out of k plus 2. So remember to just put all of these, multiplying it to the numerator. So we are going to be getting 5k squared, right? Because 5k times k is 5k squared, and then we're just going to leave that k plus 2 part. All over k plus 2 plus 2 times that, which is 2k, and then k plus 2 all over k, which is equal to 5k times k plus 2. Okay, now let's cancel. That can cancel with that, and then this k can cancel with that k, and that's about it. So we're going to get 5k squared plus 2 times k plus 2 is equal to 5k out of k plus 2. Just rewrote that. So now let's solve for this. 2k plus 4 is equal to 5k times k, which is 5k squared, and 5k times 2 is 10k. Now let's solve. So I can see, subtract both sides by 5k squared, and look at that, those both cancel. I'm just going to subtract both sides by 2k. 4 is equal to 8k, divide both sides by 8. So I'm going to get that k is going to equal to 1/2. That's number 4. Moving on to number 6. Alright, so I see that x cannot be 2/3 and negative 2/3. Now, if you want to see how I know that, I'm going to set both denominators equal to 0 to see what they are. So I know that if it were to equal to 0, then x would equal 2/3. So x can't be 2/3. And for the other one, set that one equal to 0. Showing you guys the excluded values, which is basically the denominators cannot be 0. So just by showing that, I see x cannot be those. So that's our excluded. Now the LCD, it's going to be 3x minus 2 times 3x plus 2. And this is what we're going to multiply to each part. So 4x times 3x minus 2. Multiply each part, right? We're going to multiply each part by the LCD. So multiplying that part by the LCD plus multiplying this part by the LCD and multiplying the last part by the LCD. Showing you a different way on how you guys could do this. So I see that that cancels with that, this one cancels with that one, and that's about it. So we're going to get 4x times 3x plus 2 plus 2x times 3x minus 2, which is equal to 2 times 3x minus 2, 3x plus 2. Alright, a lot of distributive, right? A lot of distributing right here. Four x times 3x is going to give us 12x squared plus 8x. 2x times 3x is plus 6x squared. 2x times negative 2 is negative 4x, equal to 2 times 9x squared minus 4. If you want to see that clearly more out, 9x squared, 3x times 2x is plus 6x, negative 2 times 3x, negative 6x, minus 4. And these cancel for a big fat 0. So let's collect like terms. So we're going to get 18x squared plus 4x is equal to 2 times 9x squared minus 4. 18x squared plus 4x is equal to 18x squared minus 8. Subtract both sides by negative 18x squared. And we're going to get 4x is equal to negative 8. Divide both sides by 4. And x is going to equal to negative 2. Right? So that is number 6. All right, number 8. I see that a cannot be negative 3 or 3. LCD is a minus 3 times a plus 3. So let's just multiply each part by that, okay? So 2a minus 3 out of a minus 3. We're multiplying that by a minus 3 and a plus 3. Oh, I'll just do it one at a time. Minus, so we got 2 and then a minus 3, a plus 3, which equals to 12 times a plus 3. And we're multiplying that by a minus 3 and a plus 3. Now let's cancel. A minus 3's cancel, a plus 3's cancel, so all we're left with is 2a minus 3 times a plus 3 minus 2 out of a minus 3, a plus 3, which is equal to 12 times a minus 3. Alright, so multiply these out. So on this side, we are going to get 2a squared plus 6a minus 3a minus 9, negative 2 out of a squared minus 9, which equals 12a minus 36. 2a squared plus 3a minus 9, distribute that negative 2 to both of them, plus 18 equals 12a minus 36. I'm going to move this on the side. So, that 2a squared minus 2a squared, those cancel. And then I'm going to get 3a plus 9 equals 12a minus 36. So I'm going to subtract 3a from both sides. 9 is equal to 9a minus 36. Add 36 to both sides. 45 is equal to 9a. Divide both sides by 9. And we're going to get a is equal to 5. And does that match with what we got from up here? Yep. A is going to equal to 5. Okay, last one, which is big O number 10. Alright, so first, in order to see the LCD, I need to know the factor of that bottom. So it's going to be k and k. What two things multiply at 12, but when added gives you negative 8. That is going to be negative 6 and negative 2. So I see that our k cannot be 2 and 6 for excluded, and our LCD is k minus 2 times k minus 6. And we're going to multiply each part by that LCD. So 4 over k minus 6, k minus 2, times k minus 2, k minus 6, equals k times k minus 2, multiplying this part by the LCD, plus 1 over k minus 6 times multiplying that by the LCD. So I see these k minus 6 cancel and these k minus 2 cancels. For this one I see my k minus 2 cancels, and for this one I see my k minus 6's cancel. So all we're left with is 4 is equal to k times k minus 6 plus k minus 2. Now we're going to distribute, so k squared minus 6k plus k minus 2. 4 is equal to k squared minus 5k minus 2. Subtract both sides by 4. 0 is equal to k squared minus 5k minus 6. So factors of this, you guys, it's going to be k and negative 3 and k minus 2, which means k is going to equal to 2 and it's going to equal to 3. Now, if you guys look at 10, right, do you guys notice that this one is the same as that one, which means 2 cannot be your answer. So your answer should be k has to equal to 3. And let's see. That's correct. And it is not correct. So that means I did an error. K equals negative 1. Ooh, see, I factored wrong. So, oh, let's retrace. My bad, my bad. As you guys can see, if you mess up the factoring, then you mess up the problem. So, k minus 6 and k plus 1. So that means k is going to equal to negative 1 and 6. Now, looking back, we can't have k being equal to 6 because that's going to interfere with the excluded value. So that means k equals 6 is an extraneous solution, you guys, which means your only answer is k equal to negative 1. So hopefully that helps you guys. Again, since you guys learned it today, I know it's rough and I front-loaded you guys, but you know, the more you guys practice and the more problems you see this, the easier this stuff gets, okay? So there's those 5, and good luck with the rest, okay? I'm expecting questions tomorrow for sure.